we are going to start our season off with a last minute free-for-all here. That's kind of what happens. If you know Jeff very well, he's always last minute. But we have a huge cold snap moving through the Midwest right now. Yesterday it was 98 degrees. Today it's supposed to be a high of 72 with a north wind, and 30.43 is the pressure and rising. It should be absolutely unbelievable. So I was coming to ranch to help Chancey work today anyway. So Jeff left New Mexico last night. Him and Jaylee and Cole were out there hunting elk. And so I talked to him last night at 10 o'clock, and he's like, I'm going to drive through the night and to hit that cold snap. He's like, just roll on up here and you can hunt with me. And so I got up this morning and I grabbed my stuff. I drove to Chancey's house and grabbed his stuff, grabbed the cameras, and then I just picked him up at the Wallahatchie, and we are headed to Kansas. It is 12:30 now, so hopefully we'll make it about 2:30 and meet up with Jeff, get changed up, and get in the tree. I actually haven't even stepped foot on this farm. Cole and Jeff and Dylan and Chancey have done all the work. They did all the food plots. They did all the planting with TYM tractors. They got all the stands out and all the cameras. And so I'm basically going to ride somebody else's shirt tails on this one. There's a big old 10 that's in there. And if he's going to show up in daylight, he's been real close and been some daylight. Tonight will be the night. So we got a bow tag. It's still muzzleloader season, but we're going to roll in there. I got the Diamond with me this trip, so hopefully we have some luck. We'll see what happens.
You got all the pictures, you know what bucks.
Yeah, I got one of the 10, short G2.
You get to see Buddy?
Yeah, I got two pictures of Buddy. I won't.
Yeah.
I'm going to be pretty light on that trigger unless it's him and unbelievable, you know.
Yeah. Well, the Murray buck is freaky stuff.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
I mean, there's some big 8s there, but I don't think he'll shoot them. Probably 145.
Early. You're going to shoot 4 drop time tonight.
I might. I definitely might. Oh, that reminds me, I need a bucket. All right. Good luck, sir.
All right,
Daniels.
Appreciate you.
Up here, we got to hunt kind of together for a day.
Yeah, half a day. Yeah, like 3 hours.
Guys, we were in Kansas. We left Kansas, went to New Mexico, had a great time. We are back in Kansas for a cold front. And the way it looks, it's the only cold front we're going to get for a while, but we got about a 13, 14 drop in temperature, and we got pressure that's going to be close to 30.3-ish tonight, and rising. So I feel pretty good that we're after pretty much one deer, the drop time deer I am. Cole's got a few he'd shoot, but you know, I really feel like we'll see the flyer buck tonight. You know, he's got 3 drops and a flyer. Started calling him the flyer buck when he was 3 years old, so pretty optimistic if we can just sneak in there. I mean, the only thing that I don't like is we have so many bucks on the farm because of the alfalfa that we put in. There's just deer everywhere, and so the south or the north wind that I was playing, it used to almost be bulletproof. Now, who knows how many deer could be south of us as we walk in, but nevertheless, we're going to go give it. I mean, we'd rather bump them early as bump them late, so we're going to just spray down really good. Got a brush hog path in with about 7 foot of grass, so we should be able to sneak in visible for sure. Anyway, just hoping we lay our eyes on them. I think it's going to be a fun night, I really do.
September 21st, and we are at the Woolly Grass. Really cool night. I'm on the Woolly Grass. Daniel's over on that Caddyshack Farm. We're just inside the timber. We're probably about 80 yards inside the timber. You can see this little opening in here, and there's really short beans over there, big bedding over there, so they travel back and forth. But I feel like we're both in the chips tonight. He's hunting a deer called the Murray buck, about a 165 typical. I'm hunting the flyer buck, which has got 3 drops and a flyer. We're sitting over soybeans, food plot here. It's got soybeans, got a mix of stuff in it. It's coming up pretty good in place. places. Other places ain't that great, but they've been coming here because it's right before the alfalfa bedding all back his way. We do know that buck, they call it Murray buck, big old 10 points in here, but no telling what else could have showed up with all the food. So we're going to try to get set down and settled in. This should be phenomenal tonight. All we can do is sit here. We'll just get these glasses to working and see what we see. Hopefully Daniel sees a big one too. smoked a 4 drop down near the flyer buck. I'm not sure. I don't like the way he ran off at all, but I put it right where I wanted it, and it felt like it hit him right there. That's my first deer, guys, on my own property in Kansas. Woolly grass is turning out to be one of the, it's just premier. Alfalfa, soybeans, milo, head feed, muddy blinds, big bulk feeders. What if Daniel smoked Murray tonight? Chancy, right here comes some deer. A couple big bucks. There's Buddy. Oh, the Murray buck's right behind him. They're coming right at us right here right now. Film him. Don't walk that way. Smoked. hadn't seen a deer. We saw a doe at 4 o'clock. Whew, did they get close now? I'm gonna tell you, you're 2 steps, 3 steps for 15 minutes it seemed like. I knew I was in bad shape. We left a bunch of this cover. You can see where Jeff left his cover. Right here. And they walked right up underneath of it and stood here. Had no shot. And he walked to that scrape. We knew if they went to the scrape, they'd be in trouble. But the buck we called Buddy was standing right here looking at us. But I knew it was now or never, so when I drew, I just drew and he lifted his head up. He didn't know what the other one spoke from. We freaking hammered him. That's the way to start out a season. There was another deer behind us back here. Did you hear it? Yeah, that's what they kept looking at. Man, that's unbelievable. He's down right there.
He's solid 165.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he was, I smoked that deer right there. He's in a bad way when he quartered to me. Dude, he don't take you no time, does it?
Yeah, he didn't make it nowhere. They got us in a bind too, boy.
They all come in together?
2 yards. I mean, right,
Where'd they come from?
they came up the road and then cut through the trees.
Right here to your right.
And walked.
Oh my, so
Buddy.
that, if you'd had that west,
Yeah, I mean, they
You were
flirted
flirting with?
it. Yeah.
did they get nervous?
They didn't get nervous until, they stopped right there and all that brush is in the way. You can't do anything. You're standing right there.
What'd he look
Him
like?
and Buddy are the first ones. He looks great. I mean,
Look good?
phenomenal. Oh yeah.
What'd Buddy look
Oh,
like?
Buddy looked like a star too. And Buddy, he's at 2 yards. Was he wasn't paying no attention, and so it's 10, 15 minutes. I mean, they're there. Little ones.
It's early. Sun's still out?
Sun had went down. It's right about sundown, or just right before 7:20 or so. And Buddy, he just
You
saw
standing?
something. I'm standing. Yeah, I stood up because I knew that limb sticks way up.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I was standing, and Buddy, he just all of a sudden goes, it's like they do. And now he's staring at us the whole time. Then a deer come in behind us. I don't know what it ever was. So they kept.
So this
looking
is
at it.
just 2 deer you're dealing with now?
No,
First?
so I got him right there,
Buddy
right here, and then the 3 bucks.
Oh,
behind.
Murray's in front?
Murray's in front.
Really?
He's out just a little further, but in front. And so Murray just slowly eased, and he just went right to that scrape. And I knew when he went to the scrape, it's the only hole I got.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally it. And so Buddy's looking at me, and I just went, and of course he hops off, but Murray didn't know what it was, and I just
How
poured
far?
him away.
20?
10 yards.
10?
Yeah, he crashed. He went, so he just went straight and ran over in them the dead short timber over there. We heard him flopping over the log. You could see him crashing over the logs.
Dang, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
Did y'all see anything or what?
We filmed him. Yeah.
Did
Yeah. Yeah, I filmed the air go right in him.
Did you really?
Yeah, right in him.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
I didn't film him, he did.
Oh, crap. Here you're talking about one. Well, what?
I shot him probably about 20 minutes before you shot him.
Oh, really?
Oh, freaking light out the wazoo. Now, I want to look at mine on a monitor. I mean, he's coming up through there. He's coming right out of the food plot. We done had 44 does, 16 bucks. And I got that long window.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching. This has been 20 minutes. He's been out there scratching in the sun. And I'm just worried. I'm thinking, just because I had some of that west. And you need a north or northeast.
Yeah, I had it wet.
And I'm sitting there, and so he comes up. So I draw, and I'm going to kill him. And I go, meh, and he takes off. I'm like, so I'm sitting in that chair. And I have to hold like that, and I'm sitting in a chair, and I got the long window.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, meh, meh, and he stops, and
and then Cole's like, what? And I was looking down to make sure I was over it, you know, because that's about all I had here.
Yeah.
And I'm on him, and Cole said something. I looked down a little bit, and raised up a little bit, and shot him. And I mean, I thought I smoked him, but I don't know. I don't like the way he ran off.
You couldn't you couldn't tell? Or?
Well, I was going to let him put it on a monitor and just look at it, see what you think. But I mean, he ran off, like ran pretty good and hopped, and he just stopped. And so the exit looks like to me it's back.
So was he quartering two or front?
He was quartering two.
Okay. Yeah. So it went in good and might have back.
But I don't know. It's I mean, he's definitely going to die.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually think he's dead right there, but I just didn't want to push it. I mean, he's only 100 yards from blind. I think the deer's 6.
Yeah, he had a kicker. Split. Yeah, he had a split last year. He went like this, and then he went out in the. It looks like stuff's broken right there. See it? Right there. See belly?
I see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this deer. I've been looking at pictures.
Yeah.
I looked at it.
My goodness, that's a pretty sight. Look at that. Oh my. Look at that.
Daniel, what have you done, son? That's a freaking hose.
Look at that. Them beams wrap all the way around. My goodness. Well, here he is. We saw him go down. I mean, we ain't 40, 50 yards from the tree stand. So this is a stud. A blessed opening night, first day. We don't do that very often, but we had this front. I talked to Jeff. It was like 10:30 last night. He's on his way back from New Mexico. He said, hey, we need to head up there. You go to the Caddyshack. This is a farm that Jeff just bought. And they done a ton of work in the summer planting all this food on it and getting this deer. And they had pictures all year long of this. They named him Murray. What an absolute stud. We got pictures from last year, you know, before Jeff bought it and everything. We know what he looked 5 last year. We think he's 6. Just an absolute stud. I mean, look at the tines, the 4, the 3 and the 4 on that side. Just an absolute beautiful deer. Blessed just to be able to do it on first night. It's absolutely incredible. You hunt them fronts. We talk about it all the time. Jeff, some of the last 2 or 3 years, I mean, a couple deer he shot at Oklahoma at our lease. And he hit that one day at 30.6, you know, 30.4 something, and you just get them days that you got to hunt them fronts. I mean, we had a full moon. It was the harvest moon last night. So, like Jeff said, that weather will trump that moon, and this is a perfect example. You know, 30 minutes before daylight, or before dark. Just, gosh, incredible. Just blessed, blessed, blessed.
Well, I gotta say, Daniel, I'm just tickled. We don't get to. Last time me and you got to sit behind a deer, I believe, was that big 186 Muley shot.
That's the last time. But most of the time, even if we do get to hunt, one of us may kill or kill right after we leave. But
well, for most of we're in camp, we're taking care of some.
That's right. Yeah.
But this is the first deer ever been shot off this farm, and I'm just so tickled that Daniel did it. Out of everybody I wanted to see my farm was Daniel. I wanted to, you know, I know he thinks a lot like me and appreciates stuff, and so for him to be able to come up and shoot a big deer here, and you know, get to see just kind of the ground that we got here is a blessing to me too.
And I want to tell you, you know, it's a pretty good stand placement.
Yeah.
10 yards, I'll take them like that all day long. So. Wow, it's just hard to believe.
Well, I guess it's time to get a tag on it.
Mm-hmm.
And well, 1 day cold front.
1 day cold front.
I bet some bucks.
We got another one to go look for, though. I mean, if we double up, like I said, that's we've never done that.
Tell you what.
Boom. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we just recovered Daniel's 170-inch type deer over there, Big 10. And we're about 6-7 miles back to the west on my other farm. And I shot my target deer. So I thought I hit him pretty dang good, but it kind of come out back. I think the deer, hopefully it's been about 3.5 hours. He'll be laying right where we left him now. I'm praying the coyotes didn't get him. I don't have a great feeling. There's a lot of coyotes here, but let's just go see if we can find him. Look right here. Yeah. No, that's no. I'm getting scared. Well, this is where he turned left for sure. That's another bed. I think we got to back out. I mean, I can't believe it.
I think your best friend's right now.
No.
Is that 3 or 4 beds?
Yeah, it's at least 3. Yeah, to me that just tells me it's not that long.
You don't want to stick it in the ground.
I mean, it's just a good broadhead. I just try not to.
I know where you get some more.
Yeah. Alright, guys. I feel like we might be pushing this deer, so we're going to back out. I felt like I hit him better than this, but, you know, like Daniel said, the Lord has his ways of doing things, and right now I think it's just smart to get out of here. He ain't went that far.
He did deep in it.
No.
Right there, I mean, where we at right there. Probably 200 yards from the line.
Yeah, maybe 150.
Yeah.
So, we're going to ease out here right now, and we'll just come back in the morning and get after it. No, I know where we're at, but yeah.
He said so.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, and I got it right there. There's the end of the food plot right there.
Is that square?
Yeah, that's it. Right there. Yeah. Walking right down there.
Oh, that late right here, he rubbed it or something right there.
Blood right here, Daniel.
That him right there.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man, the coyotes got him.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't go nowhere, did he?
He didn't go nowhere. Literally, he went right there, just on adrenaline, and then he, yeah,
We stopped right there. We weren't 60 yards from him right there.
yeah, if that. Dude, what a brute. Look, there's the arrow right here.
Yeah, that's what I can find.
Look what it says.
Walk by faith.
Walk by faith.
Man, what a brute.
Dude, look at that deer. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You gotta turn him to should be able to see him even when you're sitting here. Let's count him up as Jordan say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I can already see that in 16.
Great. What a cool deer. Look at the mask.
Yeah.
Bases.
Yeah. You know, he's about as cool as they get. I gotta tell you guys, I hate it. I can't help it. I'm just sick that the coyotes got him. I'm so sick. This is a deer that I just kind of love. And for the coyotes to get him, it just breaks my heart. But, you know, when you're in Kansas or northwest Oklahoma, it happens so much. Look at this, guys. So you got this drop here, 8-inch drop. You got 2 drops right here and then a flyer. And this is what we started calling him, the flyer buck, because he had that coming off. And then look at this banana. I call it a banana blade right there, just eye guards, just so cool. If he's lacking anything, it's gonna be main beam. He's got good mass down here, but he ain't real massive out here. But I tell you what, probably, you know, 170s type deer. We'll put a tape on him, but I couldn't be more proud. I mean, a tank of a deer. Just one of the coolest deer I've probably ever shot, probably will ever shoot. And guys, to top it all off, it's my first buck on my own property. This is 3 years in the making with the woolly grass, and it is unreal. You see what it is right there. I mean, you don't get 4 drops very often. And then to put more icing on the cake, Daniel went to the Caddyshack Farm and shot a 165, 170 inch deer last night on it, big typical, that we'll put a tape on here in a little while. But I tell you guys, it just don't get much better. And then I just got to close it by probably where I should have started. There said walk by faith. And you know, that's what BuckVentures is. God has given us such a platform, and we have made so many mistakes along the way and not glorified Him many times. I haven't. But it is what I'm on this earth for. It's not to shoot big deer. It is to glorify my Lord and Savior, to obey His commandments, and to try to be encouraging to everyone else and share the truth with them. Love others and try to help others to even help others. So, guys, what a cool deer. He's got velvet still on him right here, which is cool too. This is literally one of my favorite deer I've ever shot. And again, I just can't, I'm disgusted in the coyotes. I wish, you know, I was trying to be smart last night and back out, but I'm so wishing I would have kept going another 40 yards, 50 yards, and we'd have been right on top of him. So, thank you, Lord.
Well, hey guys, we hope you enjoyed our first edition of our 2021 live updates. Just a special night just last week there in Kansas on Jeff's 2 farms. We've had some people ask what those deer ended up scoring. So Daniel's was actually a 166 inch mainframe 10-point, just an unbelievable deer, big frame on him. And then Jeff's, which we thought was about 173 inch deer, actually tipped out at 181 inches. Basically, it was a 145 inch mainframe 8-point, then had 35 inches of extras with his flyers and drops and all that stuff. So again, just 2 unbelievable deer, a special night. You know, the Lord really blessed us, and I'm sure it's a day that we will not soon forget. But we hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we have some more of these videos coming up soon as we go throughout the fall and knock more and more animals down. But until then, guys, happy hunting. Be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.